Hey, Barney Rubble, A.K. Chops. We're going to make a video going game by game, and I'm going to show you how bad Stefanski is. Now, can we all agree that Stefanski just didn't go from a 20-yard box offense overnight to a wide-open, airing it out Don Coryell offense with a career backup? I wonder why. Because he's a puppet on strings of Paul DePodesta. But let me show you how bad he is. First game, Carolina Panthers. We're dominating that team. And then what's Stefanski do? Defensive breakdowns. But he's the offensive coordinator. Doesn't matter. He's the head coach. What did he do the whole time that defensive breakdowns were happening? He was on his fucking island. No one was around. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't care one bit. So, yeah, we dominated that game. It took a last-second field goal from a rookie kicker to win that game, a game that we dominated. And consequently, Jacoby Brissett played so bad in that game. And that's probably because he only played one quarter in the preseason. And it was like second preseason game. So, terrible coaching. We got lucky to win that game. Boom, boom, boom. So, we get a win there, luck. We dominated that team until the last 8 minutes. Then we get the Jets. Stefanski, one of his finest moments. We go up. We're driving down the field with about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. You know what a good organization does and a well-coached team does? Tell Nick to go down if he gets the first down. Because Nick did it 2 years ago against Houston. But no, they don't tell him, so Chubb has no idea to go down. Yeah, we got a 13-point lead. It should be good. Not under Kevin Stefanski. That's a game that Kevin Stefanski lost because his awareness is god-awful. So, another loss by Kevin Stefanski. Let me go to the next game. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, then we get the Steelers. Hey, we beat them. Steelers are a bad team this year. We were 2-1. Things were looking up. Should have been 3-0. Oh, then we get the Atlanta Falcons. We lose 23-20. They only lost by 3 points. We're driving on a scripted plays. Obviously, his first drive, it's scripted. Everything's going beautiful. And for some reason, this dumbass decides to rush to the line. And don't tell me momentum has nothing to do with it. He decides to rush to the line of scrimmage, and he implodes. And knowing that he was going to go for it on fourth down anyway, no matter what happens, he could lose 20 yards in that third down play. He's going to go for it. And what's he do? He goes for it, doesn't take the points, and we get nothing. And we lose by a field goal. Go figure. And his defense in the second half couldn't stop anybody. They ran the ball all over us because Paul DePodesta don't think we need defensive tackles. Our linebackers can cover a guy running. So we're down to 2-2. And then we get the San Diego Chargers. We lost 30-28 that game. It's funny, we were up 14-0 at one point in the first quarter. 14-0. We got outscored 30-14 after that. And a game that we should have won easily going away. We should have been 3-1, should have been 4-0, whatever the fuck it was. But Stefanski, even Brandon Staley, gave him the game to win late in the game. And instead of running up the middle with Nick Chubb, he wasn't even on the field, by the way. He tries running a sweep into the sideline when they're defending the sideline. Dumbest play call ever. Kareem Hunt doesn't get nothing. We miss a field goal to win it, and we lose 30-28. Now let's go to the next game. The New England Patriots. Do I even need to tell you to score this? It was 10-6 at half. We got beat by a rookie quarterback, making his second start 38-15. 38-15. We were down 10-6 at halftime. Kevin Stefanski refused to run the ball. Hey, that is inexcusable to lose to a fucking whatever his name was. I forget. The guy, he was what the fuck was his name? I don't even know his name. He was so bad. From Kentucky, that quarterback. He was just terrible. 10-6 at halftime. Stefanski gets outscored, 28-28-9. 28-9 in the second half. The guy's a fucking idiot. That's your boy, though, huh? 3-6. And then the following week, we get the Ravens. We lost by 23 points. 23-3. We only lost by a field goal. Well, he threw a deep ball to Amari Cooper. If you catch it, it's a touchdown. But it wasn't. And then we get a penalty, and we miss a field goal, a chance to tie the game, when the whole time he should have been running the clock out and then kicking the field goal. Poor clock management, poor game management, poor everything. And there were some things that happened in that game. A whole bunch of shit happened in that game that we could have really... We had a lead in that game, too. I think it was 14-3 at one point or something like that. And we got outscored again in the second half because Stefanski's a clown. Let's go to the next game. We had the Bengals. Well, we all know the Bengals are our fucking perennial doormats. We own them. We beat them 32-13. And everyone said, God, the Browns, we beat them 32-13. Everything's looking up. Stefanski, he's got his boys playing. Everything's looking up. It's looking up. We got the boys playing, right? Everything's looking up. Guess what happened? Where's it at? My memory's shot. We had a bye week. So everything's good. We had a bye week. And then guess what happened Sunday? We play the Miami Dolphins, and your boy gets beat 39-17. 39-7 fucking team. First drive of the game, goes down the field, scripted, of course, and he gets outscored 39-10 after that. The guy, I don't want to hear how his offense is a top 10. Who gives a flying fuck? This is 2022. It's never been easier to play quarterback in this game, in this league. And Jacoby Brissett is playing good enough that we can have 7 or 8 wins right now. He is not the reason we're losing. So, yes, Kevin's got a good offense. But what he doesn't have is good management, clock continuity, nothing. He doesn't even know how to use his own roster. How come Kareem Hunt isn't on the field at all times? Him and Nick Chubb, you could motion Hunt into the slot, anything. He should be on the field. It's just a poorly run organization by Paul DeBodesta and a poorly coached organization by Kevin Stefanski. There is no way, by the way, we had a top 5 roster by everyone's accounts and everyone's accord earlier. When the season started, everyone said the Browns have a top 5 roster. And we're 3-6. So how the fuck are you going to tell me that Kevin Stefanski's a good coach? He's flat out horrible. These games we lost, we should, honestly, our record should be 6-3 at worst right now. But you defend him, and I don't want to even see him get a chance to coach a guy like Deshaun Watson. Because all Deshaun Watson's going to do is going to make him look good. And you know what's going to happen? The same shit's going to happen on defense. The same shit's going to happen on clock management. The same god-awful play calling is going to happen. Do you not understand this guy is not equipped to be a head coach? To be a head coach, you got to oversee the whole goddamn operations. Kevin doesn't do that. He sits on his island and has no clue what's going on in the game. He's flat out. Believe me, I wish he was good. I wish he was good because then we'd be probably 7-2 or 6-3 right now, or even 8-1 if he was good. But he's fucking terrible. And how the fuck do you accept mediocrity is beyond me, Barney. So, yeah, I just don't. These Stefanski fans are just fucking ridiculous. Don't tell me that he's got a backup quarterback. That's why. The quarterback play has nothing to do with why we're 3-6. It's head coaching. You want to say the defense? Fine. He's the head coach. He's got to go into DePodesta and Barry and say, I got to get a new coordinator. I mean, what? Is he content with this? The players don't even respect him either. They laugh at Kevin. So for all you puppets out there that think Kevin's a good coach, you guys are fucking delirious. With this roster, Jeff Saturday is a better coach than Kevin Stefanski right now. If you look at Stefanski, each year he's fucking regressed. And I take away all 3 of the Bengals games, the last 20 games. You take away 3 of the Bengals games that we won, right? We played them 3 times. Stefanski's record's 5-15. 5-15 if you take away the Bengals. That's how good he is. He's flat out terrible. Chops, man up, quit benching people, blocking people when they tell you about football. I mean, what do you run a dictatorship? When I run my spaces, I let people talk. I don't give a fuck. I want to hear why you like Stefanski so I can counter it. But you don't do that. You're too emotional and too sensitive. But then again, you are Barney Rubble.